Matt, thanks for joining us today. So, what are some ways that you stay on top of your budget as a college student?
For me, I think it's I like to think about it like a bucket, like put the big rocks in first and then the other ones. So like, I'll think about tuition, car insurance, gas, food, and then I'll think about stuff like entertainment, and then I'll obviously add on like books into that, and that's just kind of how I do it. Like I trickle down to things that are less expensive.
That's great. I kind of do the same thing. I'm definitely more of a planner, so the first semester for me was definitely just crash and burn, total mess. I spent way too much money. So this semester, I like to look at how much things cost, like how much things have cost me in the past, like hanging out with my friends or shopping or tuition, food, clothes, whatever I need. And then now I look at it and say, okay, for this month, I have this much money I'm gonna spend. And so then I break it up into like percentages, like, okay, I can spend this much on gas, or I can spend this much on like having fun, or this much on groceries. And I'm like, okay, on this week I'm going on a trip to wherever, so I need to like save up for that weekend and go on like that.
What are some resources you found on campus that help you with budgeting?
So Ole Miss has a ton of resources for budgeting. One of them is my EDHE teacher. So as a freshman, most people take their EDHE class and kind of learn like the lay of the land at Ole Miss, and your professor is a really great resource for literally everything, especially like finance. And she kind of helps me like come up with a budget and talk about spending and like prioritize what's important to me as a college student. Another really important resource is the financial aid office. They have a ton of online resources. One of them that I use is the Wells Fargo blog for like how to plan out your spending as a college student. What are some resources that you found on campus?
I'm kind of similar. I had a really great EDHE teacher, and she actually became my success coach.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she kind of teaches me how to prioritize what I need to in college.
That's really great. All right, well, as we wrap things up, do you have anything else you want to share that might be helpful?
I think it's really important because you need to know there's a lot of online information that you can look this up. And there's a lot of podcasts, there's a lot of people on social media, and I think that's really cool that we live in a day and age where you can have all this information at our fingertips. And I also want to say, like, anyone who's in college, you need to know that you're here to invest in yourself. So investing in like healthy food, even if it's a little more expensive, going to the gym, things like that that are going to keep you healthy is really important. And it also keeps your mind healthy.
Well, thanks, Matt, for sitting down with us. I found these tips really helpful. I hope other people do the same, and hotty toddy.
Hotty toddy.